Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And if you watched a video that I made a few videos ago, in that video, I told you guys sort of a leak that I dropped that the launch was coming for Verizon C-band and that it was still set for January 5th. And the response that I got, it was kind of we're going to launch and we're going to see what happens. So today, it looks like the FAA released a emergency request asking FCC to delay 5G rollout. This one looks like it's mainly centered around the airports, that they're asking for them to at least the sectors that are facing the airports to leave them off. Verizon and At&T already came out with a statement on that they would down tilt and lower the power around the airports. So what's interesting is this article comes out the same day that Hans Vestberg releases the date and time of the launch party. So I was made aware that there would be a launch party taking place in Chicago. They're going to have, cookies, chips, and Hans was going to push a red button and say, here, the C-band launches tomorrow, and this is what we can expect. Now, there are rumors floating around that a all unlimited plan is coming with this launch. It's been spotted as a test plan on the on the Verizon POS system. That's just what I'm hearing. That one I can't confirm. I don't have enough sources. Enough sources to back this one, but I could tell you guys confidently that I've heard that January 4th and the 5th plenty of times. It's been the press release, the press invite has been sent out to many analysts that are going to be a part of it. It's virtual, and they would just didn't know if Hans would be ready in time. Hans was tested positive with COVID. They announced it about a week ago or so at one of the inside of Verizon's. And he wanted to get out ahead of this publicly already in terms of the FAA, but he couldn't even stand in front of any camera and speak. That's kind of how bad he got. I'm being told he's doing better, and he will be able to host the virtual event that they want to where they want to showcase the launch and give us more information. I think we'll get pops, where it'll be, how it's going to take place. I think it'll be more an extensive, more detail that we of course want to tune into, and then of course I'll update you on that as well. But that's kind of where we stand right now. The FAA is asking the FCC for a delay around the airports. Apparently, they submitted evidence and information that was overlooked and ignored, according to this article. Give me 1 second. On Thursday, Airlines for America said that the FCC has never provided a reasoned analysis of why it has rejected the evidence submitted by the aviation interests. So it looks like, excuse me, it looks like evidence was submitted, and it looks like the FCC rejected that evidence, according to what we see quoted here. So we'll have to see what happens. As of today, I am still being told the launch is on. It's happening. Hans is hosting the public one. I'm being told Kyle Milady, however you say his last name, is hosting the internal one with the engineers, the celebration. And it's set for those 2 days, the 4th and the 5th. We will see what happens. I don't anticipate any issues. All of these airlines have been flying into regions across the world that have far larger C-band deployments than we do in the US. Europe has been using a C-band for far longer. Japan has the largest C-band deployment and base stations in the world right now as it stands. So it seems like it's going to be a back and forth, but it seems like the FCC is not going to tell Verizon to stand down, and Verizon is just going to launch. Is this 100% the right thing to do? Likely not. It's likely not because the party that's going against you has not agreed and you haven't agreed to their terms, and you're just going to go ahead and say, screw it, we're going to launch and see what happens. That's not necessarily the best mindset, but I do understand where Verizon is coming from. They paid early clearing costs, so they gave them an additional 30 days to figure it out. And Verizon is just going to go ahead and launch. AT&T, I'm being told their launch has been delayed indefinitely. They're not launching. They don't want to. I'm being told. I'm hearing different things. They don't want to be a part of any lawsuit if one comes out. They don't want their name to be on it. They don't want to be a part of having to fund anything court wise. And their C-band is not necessarily at a scale to really be in the fight. So they're not too concerned with it. So their launch has been delayed indefinitely. They will not be launching January 5th. If you look publicly, if you look on their social medias, there's no indication of any launch party. I've talked to engineers. I've talked to corporate internals. There is no indication whatsoever that AT&T is launching January 5th. And therefore, there is no date on when they will launch. Individual market managers in different regions that have been deploying C-band have been told the launches stopped indefinitely. They have also, from what I'm hearing from multiple people, they have turned off test sites as well. They've been turned off, done. So it'll be interesting to see when we publicly hear more from AT&T on when they plan to launch. But right now, Verizon is set for launch. We have internal sources that are providing info. We have public statements that a media analyst day is coming. It's for the C-band launch. Anybody can see it. It's for the C-band launch. They're going to announce some additional things, maybe increased low band coverage, millimeter wave. Who knows? We will see that day. But for now, this is where we are. This is where it stands. Likely the most info in a video that I've given, where maybe I shouldn't have said all of that publicly, but that's the info that I have right now. So we'll see what happens. Hope you guys have a great New Year's. It is New Year's Eve. Just look forward to next week. It's going to be a big week. C-band launch, Verizon. I'll be there virtually. We'll be tuned in. We'll be getting updates. Stay tuned for more. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.